Hey everyone, are you struggling with muscle soreness after working out? A day or two later you feel lethargic, your muscles ache and you just don't have the energy or muscle reserves to work out again? Or even worse, it's affecting your day-to-day activities? And quite frankly, you're mystified about what's going on? As the whole reason you began your fitness journey was to increase, not decrease strength? And the truth is, this is something I experienced when I first started working out, and it's something that can easily be avoided. And by following the tips in this video, you could save yourself hours of wasted time and effort by amplifying your muscle reserves, accelerating your muscle recovery, and having you making gains faster than you ever thought possible. So it's important to understand that the soreness you're feeling a day or two after working out is caused by DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, which just means you're experiencing microscopic tears in your muscles that occur during resistance training. Except as well as being uncomfortable and a pain to deal with, if it carries across to your next workout, it can negatively impact your performance. As studies have shown that working out when you're still sore can result in reduced muscle strength and performance levels, postural dysfunction, and even severe pain and discomfort. So what do you do about this? Well, most of you have probably already heard the advice to include static stretching at the end of your workouts. And although this is something I do myself as a matter of course, there's no evidence that this actually reduces muscle soreness in itself. However, the first tip that I'd suggest you most definitely follow, and this has helped me enormously in terms of reducing muscle soreness, is to have a protein shake immediately after your workout. So this can be after you do your stretching or after you cool down. And the amount of protein I'd recommend that you take would vary depending on your body weight and also how long you've been working out for, so how much muscle density and strength you've gained. And as most studies show, you should consume around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight in order to make consistent muscle and strength gains. So I take around 48 grams of protein immediately after my workout. When I started out, I didn't need 48 grams, I was taking around 24 grams. So as you consistently add strength and muscle gains, you'll find the amount of protein you need to take immediately after your workout will increase in order to optimize recovery. And I'll include a link in the description down below for my recommendation for the very best whey protein I use myself and most cost-effective prices. And this leads me on to my second tip, which has helped me enormously to reduce soreness, and this is self-myofascial release or foam rolling. And this involves using either a flat or noduled foam roller, and you can use this to massage the parts of your body that you've worked out the previous day or even on the same day after you finish your workout. And this not only helps to release any tension that's built up in the muscles, which often is the case in the back and the legs, for example, although you can use it for any part of your body, but it's also been shown in scientific studies to reduce muscle soreness as well. And this is most certainly something I found to be the case, and since I've been using my foam roller, I've been making a much quicker recovery and experiencing much less muscle soreness the following days after working out. And once again, I'll leave a link in the description down below to my recommendation for the best noduled foam roller that I use myself, which you can purchase online very cheaply too. And moving on to tip 3, this is something that you should be doing before your workout, and it is to ease yourself gradually into your more difficult sets. So this involves including a short warm-up, for example arm circles for 3 minutes, which is something I do myself. Also doing a couple of lighter sets where you're targeting a very similar muscle groups that you're going to be targeting in your main working sets, but it gets the blood circulating within those muscles, which then not only increases muscle strength on your subsequent working sets, but it's also been shown in studies to reduce muscle soreness after your workout as well, leading to subsequent muscle and strength gains and reduced fatigue and muscle soreness. And moving on to my final tip, which is tip number 4, and this is to include a supplement such as L-glutamine both before and after working out. And the recommended dose, and I've found that this has aided muscle recovery and reduced soreness massively, is to take 1 scoop 3 times a day. So you take 1 before working out, 1 after working out, and also 1 before bed. And the days when you don't work out, you take 3 scoops throughout the day at intervals. And once again, scientific studies have supported that this will aid muscle recovery, reduce fatigue and muscle soreness, and just taking this alone will enable you to get back to working out the same or similar body parts within the next 2 to 3 days, or even quicker. But when you add to this creatine as well, taken both before and after your workout, once again, this will enable you to recover much quicker, reducing muscle fatigue and subsequent muscle soreness, and having you making gains faster than you ever thought possible. And I've included links in the description down below to the very best L-glutamine and creatine products that I recommend on the market, ones that I take myself at very cost-effective prices. And although by following these tips, it will accelerate your muscle recovery, reduce fatigue and muscle soreness, and lead to much more rapid muscle and strength gains, this won't help if you don't know how to do the exercise correctly, nor how to use everyday common objects at home to enhance your workout performance. And so to avoid the same mistakes I made when I first started out, and to avoid hours of wasted time, I've left a link here for top strategies to boost your home fitness journey that will have you making muscle and strength gains faster than you ever thought possible. So I'll see you over there now.